This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
The UNI track and field program, it's full speed ahead for both the men and women's outdoor season here at the outdoor track on the University of Northern Iowa campus. Eric Braley, head coach Dan Steele, and April's a huge month for this program. It kind of culminates with the Drake relays, but getting into the time out here practicing, some big meets prior to the relays. Why is this such a critical time?
Well, you know, we peak indoors, and then we have to come off that peak, and you have to be very careful how you do the training. You don't want to stay too sharp for too long, because then you don't have time to get that second peak in. So the beginning of April, they're putting a lot of work in. They're getting some volume, just making sure that the training is what it should be to get them ready for May. But then we also roll into the meaty part of the season with the Drake relays and some of these other big meets. So it's really important. The early season, the meets that we've just had have gone well and pretty much as we've expected. Like I said, the volume's been high, but we've got some good performances. Now we're starting to move into our competition meet mode. The training is getting sharper, and the athletes are getting very race ready. So I expect the performances to just improve all the way through the conference championships.
So what do you like about this men's team? Why do you like how things are starting to come together here in the outdoor season?
Well, I like it because we've got so many talented kids. You know, we're not loaded with superstars, but we got a lot of really, really good athletes. In almost every event, we've got athletes that could take either a conference title or certainly finish all conference placing. So it's a very balanced program, and it's just an exciting group. And I mean, they're really into each other's performances, and you never know from meet to meet who's going to step up and be the star that day.
The women, they have some stars on their team. What do you like about them and the hopes of getting some of those younger freshmen to become stars here this season?
Yeah, well, we do. We've got some really talented athletes. Of course, Paige Canolo gets a lot of the headlines, and it's well-deserved. She's fantastic, and she started out the season in a really great way. So we're excited about what's happening with her. But we've also got Alex Wilson, who's, you know, last year and a half, she's been fantastic, and she's just getting better and better and better. We're all just enjoying the show that she's putting on. So those two are really kind of setting the tone. Of course, you got Libby Torsani, who's broken the pole vault record, I think, 3 times indoors, and now she's doing the same thing outdoors. So, you know, it's exciting to see that. When the younger kids see some of the juniors and seniors doing these exciting things, it's accessible to them. They think, hey, I can do that. I came from where they came from, and now let's do this thing. And so everybody sort of just improves.
Coach, you know, the indoor season compared to the outdoor season, what are some of the main differences that people might not realize besides adding a couple of extra events?
Yeah, well, there's 21 events outdoors and there's 17 events indoors. So there's, you know, there are events that we don't even stage indoors, the 400 hurdles, the javelin, the hammer, which is very different from the weight throw, and of course the 4x1. So these are events that the kids have been excited. We are traditionally very good in those events. So by the time we get to the outdoor season, those athletes are really raring to go and chomping at the bit. And so, you know, it's exciting for them, and it's exciting for us because we know how good they are. And
why is Drake Relays an event that you always get the guys and girls geared up for, and why does it come at a pretty good time in the schedule?
Drake Relays is fantastic. I was lucky enough to compete in the Drake Relays at Eastern Illinois when I was an athlete there, and I loved it. I fell in love with it. The majority of our athletes are from the state of Iowa, and they competed at the Drake Relays in high school. So when we go there to do this meet, they're already geared up. They know what's expected of them, and they're ready to go. We love the Drake Relays. We're always going to participate, and we always do a really good job there. You know, outdoors, we focus on the Drake Relays and the conference championships, you know, because both of them are incredibly important to this team, and I think that this year we're going to have a really exciting Drake Relays.
So you can catch the Panthers in Des Moines at the Drake Relays on the Blue Oval, end of April. You'll have an outdoor meet, hopefully, if it doesn't snow. I know last year it got snowed out early May, and then it's off to the conference championship. So yeah, you got that, plus, you know, finals and all that. There's really only a full month and a half before those big events, then hopefully some qualifying for nationals as well.
Yeah, the outdoor season really goes fast, especially when we get to this point in the season. It's just one meet after another, and yeah, we do. We're heading right into the conference championships around the time of graduation, which makes for a really kind of a fun, weird time for us. And then after the conference meet, we've got the first round of the NCAA championships. And, you know, June is going to be here like that. And I guess that's why we all do it, because it's so exciting.
Well, thanks for joining us. Good luck at the Drake Relays. We'll sit down with you before the conference championships. Best of luck in the outdoor season, Coach.
Thank you.
Plenty more Panther sports talk right after this.